syrups and antibiotics, which did not work. So I am still worried because I still have the cough. But I will be going back to the hospital tomorrow. But yeah, if you do see me coughing a lot or taking a lot of deep breaths or pausing the video, that's the reason why I didn't want to delay making the video any longer. So without further ado, we're gonna be talking about Charlie Kirk today. So I do want to try and remain as neutral as possible, even though I can say that I am a lot of the things that I don't wanna say hated, but Charlie Kirk didn't have a lot of positive things to say about on the internet. I am a feminist, a black woman, a child of immigrants, and an immigrant myself. So yeah, I still want to try to remain as neutral as I can. Charlie Kirk was an American right-wing conservative political commentator. I'm not too sure. I don't think he was a politician. He wasn't at right that level yet. He was just a political commentator with quite a lot of influence. So most of his content revolved around going to university campuses and debating young students, or just debating really young students in general. So this September 10th of my bad, I'm sorry. So this September 10th of 2025, he was shot dead at the University of Utah in broad daylight. I don't know if you've seen the video online. I had the misfortune of seeing it. If you haven't, I do not recommend it. It is quite a bloody, very gory video. There is so many angles and it is in so much detail. I actually saw it many times because for some reason people kept uploading it on TikTok and Instagram without a warning. So I'd be just scrolling through the apps and I just saw like a lot of angles of this incident. So yeah, don't be curious and try go searching for it. You won't be able to get it off your mind. Like even me, as someone who did not like Charlie Kirk at all during his life, did not agree with any of his points and thought he was like not a good human being at all. Seeing that video genuinely made me feel bad for him. I felt a physical sting, like judge the people that are celebrating his death either. I'm kind of like taking more of a backseat because tragedy happens all around the world. Like, there's people dying every day. The kids in Palestine are dying every day. Kids in Gaza are dying every day. There's kids that are being shut up. Shut up. Shut up. They're being shot. They're being shot every day in America. People stabbed every day. In the United Kingdom because of like knife crime. So Charlie Kirk is one of the many incidents. I don't feel a particular way about him. I think it's another tragedy that happened because of gun violence. I really do hope that America does these days and decides to take a serious step because in the UK, I think last year there were 22 gun deaths in the UK, which is 22 too many, but in America it's more than 40,000. So obviously, like, banning guns is not gonna absolutely eliminate the gun deaths in America, but it's going to significantly decrease it. But there's people who are just so adamant on carrying the guns that they rather let innocent kids and innocent people die so they can keep their guns, which is something that as someone who was born and raised in Europe will never be able to understand. So a point apart from the politics that I'd like to add is that I really do hope that the mother, Charlie Kirk's wife, Erica, is able to find like the daughter some really good therapy and just provide a lot of support throughout their life, because losing a father is already very, very hard. I can't even imagine their situation where they've lost their father and there's people comparing their father to Jesus Christ, saying he was a martyr, that he had to die for the people of America to atone for their sins, and a completely different group of people saying that they deserve to die and celebrating their death. So I do hope that they're able to access really good therapy and they have a really good support around them, because it's gonna be really some really rough years for their